In today's video, we'll be looking at different kinds of blunder and how you can actually look out for them and avoid them in your games. So without further ado, let's get started. The first kind of blunder we'll be looking at is one of the easiest and simple blunders to avoid. It is called the one move blunder. Like in this position now, some beginners just look at this. Oh, I have two pieces attacking this, and without even looking too much, they just capture here, and all of a sudden they forget that black has two pieces defending this square, and just like that, you lose a piece and you're just down with full piece and they completely losing position. I've played with a lot of beginners and I understand something about this kind of blunder. One thing is that they just look at this position and be like, oh, I have two pieces attacking this, opponent has two pieces, oh, I can capture. But for you, in order for you to be able to capture a piece that is defended by two pieces, you need to have like three pieces attacking that piece. Like in this position now, if you capture here, the knight stop defending this square, so it just becomes these two pieces attacking this. So black can simply capture here, and just like that, you are just down a piece and they completely losing position. The second kind of blunder we'll be looking at is one where you just completely ignore your opponent's last move. It is very important that whenever your opponent makes a move, you want to take some time and ask yourself, what is the threat behind this move? What is this move preparing? Is there an idea behind this move that I should watch out for? Like in this position now, some beginners will just play a move like this. Oh, I want to land a check here. And just like that, you get it with a check here. And after the trade, a beautiful checkmate here. So whenever your opponent makes a move, you want to pause and ask yourself, what is the idea behind my opponent's last move? Is there something I should watch out for? And in some cases, there is something you should watch out for. Like in some cases, like the position we have on the board now, you need to watch out for this, you need to watch out for this attack and a threat of checkmate here. But in some cases, the move doesn't do anything. So it is very important you always consider your opponent's last move, look at your opponent's last move and then decide what to play. Sometimes your opponent creates a threat that is just a flawed threat. The threat does nothing. But sometimes they create a very legitimate threat that you need to watch out for, like in the position here. So let's get into the next game. The blunder I'm about to show you now also happens a lot at the beginner level. In this position now, white can simply capture here, and after the trade, simply capture here. What does that move do? Well, the last capture here simply removes a defender of this square, and on the next move, white simply captures a pawn and white is completely winning. Like in this position, white can simply go capture here instead of capturing here first, but this is just a blunder because black can capture here, and if you decide to capture here, the knight just simply captures here, and if you decide to go capture here, well, you have a piece at the end of the line that you did not account for that is hanging. So what black can simply capture here, they are threatening to capture here, they are threatening to capture here, and at the end of the day, black is up material and a completely winning position. Here's another position, and we'll be looking at another very common blunder here. In this position, it's white to move, and white has a threat here. White can simply play a move like this, threatening to go here, while also threatening to go here. But the problem here is that before you make a move, you want to always pause and ask yourself, what is my opponent's likely response? What is my opponent's best response? Like in this position now, this move looks enticing, but the moment you play it, you just realize, oh, that is a blunder. Why is it a blunder? The idea behind this move is actually reasonable, but the plan is just faulty. The idea behind the move is that, okay, I'm threatening to capture here. I'm setting up a checkmate here. How do you handle both of these threats? If you decide to play a move like this, I just capture here with check. But there is a problem with this move. The problem is that what if black plays a move like this and all of a sudden your queen is under attack? Your queen is under attack. If you move the queen away, you get checkmated here. But I am about to show you another kind of blunder that happened again, which is a blunder that happened when you get carried away with your own plans and just forget to look at your opponent's last move. Like in this position now, instead of moving the queen, white can decide to play a move like this, and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, white is just giving up, they can't really do anything, let me just capture the queen. And immediately you capture the queen, you get it with this smothered checkmate. So after a move like this, the queen is running nowhere. So instead of being in a haste to capture the queen, you can simply play a move like this. And after the trade, you are just up material and a completely winning position. Here's another blunder I want to share with you. It is a blunder where your opponent offers you a piece, and without even thinking too much, you just grab the piece. In this position now, it's white to move. And in this position, white decide to play a move like this. And this looks like a free bishop. However, that bishop is not a bishop you can capture. And because the moment you capture the bishop this way, then come this check, and that's just a royal fork. And on the next move, you lose your queen and you're left with a completely losing position. So here's what I want you to understand from this position. Whenever your opponent offers you a piece, at the beginner level, sometimes it is just a blunder. Just capture the piece and you are completely chilling. But sometimes it is not a blunder. Your opponent is setting up a trap, and sometimes the trap is actually a blunder. Maybe your opponent set up a trap and it looks like a trap, but it is a faulty plan. But in some cases, it is a legitimate trap and you just want to stay away from the piece. So whenever there is a piece on the board that can be captured, I am not saying you should not capture. I'm saying pause, take a look at the position, evaluate the position, and understand if it's actually a piece you can capture. In many cases, at the beginner level, your opponent just hangs a piece and you just capture it. But as you progress up the rating ladder, whenever your opponent offers you a piece, you want to pause and ask yourself, after capturing this piece, is there something I should worry about? Is there something I should watch out for before you go capture the piece? Last but not the least kind of blunder, this one is very common at the beginner level, intermediate level, and even above the 2000 level. You are going to find this kind of blunder. It is a blunder where you actually go for a move that is a thematic move. You believe there should be something for you after the sacrifice, and all of a sudden you sacrifice the material, but you just missed a move that your opponent found and the position is just completely lost. Like in this position now, it's white to move and white play knight to c3. What is the idea behind the move? White is simply threatening to sacrifice here, and it can't be bad. Look at that move. In some positions, sacrificing here is actually a brilliant move, but not in this position. And in this position, black strikes with this move. What is the idea behind this move? If you decide to retreat now and not go for this sacrifice, then come this move, and all of a sudden you are getting forked and you are just going to lose one of your pieces. So instead of going back, white is already committed, so white sacrifice here, and black happily captures. And after the capture, white goes here. White is threatening all kinds of stuff. This knight is about to come in, but then comes this move, and if you try to bring the knight in now, then comes this move, the queen is trapped, and all of a sudden there is a queen trade, and there is nothing here for white, and the position is just completely losing for white. And even though the white doesn't play a move like this queen is just going to come in here, help with the defense of the king. And white just sacrifice material. They just sacrifice a full bishop for 2 pawns. The position is tricky. In a blitz game, it's still anybody's game. But in a rapid game or in a game where there's a lot of time, it is completely losing for white and just completely hopeless. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this.